It is the 13th day of September as we do this edition of Litter Media Live. Hello there, and welcome to the program with Mike Smith, the icon. I'm Dan Ramey, the nobody. Good to have you here today as we prepare to have cooler temperatures in our studio.
I was going to say, you're not at home, Dan. You are somebody here.
Oh, thank you. Accurate Heating and Cooling is here to install the new unit today, so thank you, boys. We appreciate that, and they're off camera while we're doing this.
They're actually working while we're playing here in the room.
Probably doing lunch right now, working on a sandwich somewhere, I imagine. But at any rate, they've taken a break so that we could do this show, and we appreciate them doing so. So let's not piddle around. Let's get right to it so they can get back to work here. Let's look at the forecast.
Another beautiful day, and we can expect this over the next several days. Sunny skies and 74 for tomorrow, and pretty much a carbon copy each day through the weekend, with highs each day in the mid-70s. We had a bit of rain, a couple of hard showers, one early afternoon yesterday in Frankfort, and then one when I was heading to Washington Courthouse last night. I'd say we probably got another 3/4 of an inch or more.
Yeah, at the Ramey Ranch, the gauge had around a ½ inch in it, and the shower that we had came on my way home from the Piketon Western soccer match in Piketon. It started sprinkling in Piketon. By the time I got to 32, it just came down.
Yeah.
Visibility was reduced greatly, and managed to make it home okay.
Had a bit of fog this morning. I saw your old alma mater was on a 2-hour delay. James Valley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we all are foggy up there sometimes. It's the flat ground, I guess, as the way of looking at it. All right, coming up in just a moment, we'll take a look at news. We'll also have some topics of sports-related information to share. And this date in history has a pink hue to it. Details coming up in just a bit. But first, I want to remind you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. 740-253-8389 is the number to call if you have a project going on, like getting rid of an air conditioner, like they're doing here today. You need a dumpster. So get a dumpster through Scioto Valley Dumpsters at 740-253-8389. And as we've told you in the past, they also do demo work and in some instances can clean things up for you. 740-253-8389. Tell Carl that Dan and Mike sent you.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Open interviews today from 2 until 5 in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, McDonald's.
Archway of Opportunities is a scholarship program. It can include the crew members and it can include managers. The scholarship is $2,500 for crew members and it's $3,000 for managers. For my store alone, we've had $35,000 go out just in 1 year. And for all 7 of our stores, we had $66,000 in scholarship funds.
So what's making news today? Well, you can go to our website, littermedia.com, or check us out on Facebook and LitterX and find out what's happening. Or Mike Smith's going to tell you right now.
Well, earlier this morning here on Facebook Live, we talked to Steve Sawyer of Arts Around in Circleville. They're located right next to the Ted Lewis Museum, open Fridays and Saturdays and some Sundays. And they're just trying to get the word out that they're there. And they've had a number of different projects. There'll be a focal point in the downtown area during the Circleville Pumpkin Show here in the month of October. So when you're going down through there at the Pumpkin Show, stop in at Arts Around.
It's right next to, and I mean, the doors are like next to each other to the Ted Lewis Museum.
Can't miss it. Can't miss it. Ross County Continuum of Care to End Homelessness is hosting the Stand Down 2023 event this Friday. The event runs between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. at Chillicothe's Poland Park. Local assistance will include food, clothing, as well as information on health and housing resources. The public's encouraged to attend the Highland County Senior Citizens annual popular event, Healthy Halloween Senior Expo. That's on Tuesday, October the 3rd from 10 to 2 with free business bingo for the public starting at 2. I don't know that I know what business bingo is. I do know what bingo is.
Bingo is a business.
Yeah, but there'll be over 40 booths with local businesses from Highland, Adams, Clinton, and Brown County. And again, that is a free event.
Business bingo.
Bingo. Calling all wiener dogs to join the fun as Petland hosts the first ever downtown Chillicothe Oktoberfest wiener dog races Saturday, October the 7th.
And they mean business. I mean, we've had a lot of people sharing this already and tagging each other in it.
Yeah, you can just see those short little friends are running down the track there. But that race will actually start at 4 p.m. at the courtyard east of the Majestic Theater in Chillicothe. Racers will be dachshunds. I've heard it pronounced some dachshunds.
Can't say I've ever heard that.
Yeah, dachshunds is how we have always pronounced it. But they have to be at least 4 months of age to compete for goodies and bragging rights, and the deadline to register your dog is October the 1st. State of Ohio has announced the availability of state training resources aimed at giving Ohio school athletics coaches the tools they need to help student athletes struggling with their mental health. Recently passed biennial budget includes a provision that requires all coaches to complete the training before they can apply for or renew their pupil activity program permits. If you're a coach, you can find out more on our website, story@littermedia.com. And the Ohio Department of Insurance announcing that the department's Ohio Senior Health Insurance Information Program has started its virtual and on-site statewide Medicare checkup events to help Ohioans prepare for Medicare's October 15th through December 7th open enrollment period to select coverage for 2024. Again, more information within our story at littermedia.com.
How did you get a hold of your cousin John's card there?
It wasn't easy. He wasn't looking, so I got in his wallet. Yeah. I did have an Uncle John, yeah, but no cousins John. Well, actually, that's not true. Johnny, Uncle John's son, lived in Florida.
But who was John L.? It seems like John L. was a disc jockey name, wasn't it, at one point in time?
Got me on that. I've heard of John L. Sullivan, but not John L. Smith. Road report. Over in Highland County, work for resurfacing project on State Route 771 between Route 138 and the village of Leesburg. That'll be reduced to one lane daily from 7 to 5, Monday through Friday, with traffic maintained with flaggers, and that goes through the fall. There you have it.
All right. We would bring the boys in from Accurate to be on stage with us here, but they're wearing yellow shirts. So they would just be talking heads, so
they'd be disappearing
with the green screen that we have going on. So we'll let them continue with their work in just a bit. But we do want to talk about Accurate because they are one of our sponsors here. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. They've been doing this for nearly 5 decades. So if you have issues at your home or at your commercial business, they can help. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com to get more details about Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Sports next.
Budweiser beer, the king is second to none.
Who drinks Budweiser? You know the type. The people who grind. Those who don't back down. And the ones who don't quit. They say all people are 6 degrees of separation away from each other. But some are just a 6-pack away. The people who share the same spirit, share the same beer. This Bud's for you.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
At Rathkamp Financial, we provide wealth management services that may ease clients' fears of financial loss and help them retire comfortably. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
Can't tell if it's birds walking through the hole
I
that
was
they're
just
working over
wondering.
there, or
They're sneaky
mice, or
working
maybe
out
it's
there.
the accurate guys. I don't know. At any rate, hi. Sports time now, and high school sports is where we start.
Yeah, I want to remind you of our game of the week on Litter Media Radio this Friday night.
Hopefully it's not blank like that.
Well, but it
screen
will
there,
be
sir.
on visual because it's an audio.
Yes.
It's an audio play-by-play.
Litter Media Radio of Westfall at Payne Valley.
Yes, sir. And we'll get underway with the airtime at about 6:50. And don't forget our preview show, which comes up tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll be talking with Paint Valley coach Corey Dye and Logan Stepp, who, by the way, he and his wife are new parents.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
It was, I think, 2 days after the game we did at Westfall.
So congratulations to the Stepp family. The Village Cross Country Individual Championship for the boys saw Adina's Ryan Richendaler win the boys' individual race. This is his third championship in the last week. He also won over the weekend at Zane Trace's Invitational. Now, on the girls' side, Cameron Walker of Unioto won that race, but Unioto as a team swept both the boys' and girls' team titles. Chillicothe girls tennis is on the doorstep of another FAC championship. They won 5-0 over Washington Courthouse last night. Lady Cavs tennis now 5-0 in the league, 9-1 overall. Boys State soccer polls came out from the Coaches Association yesterday. The girls did too. D2 has Fairfield Union ranked number 9. D3 has Lynchburg Clay at number 8. Now on the boys' side, as far as teams in our area, Marietta in Division II is ranked number 13, and Wheelersburg is number 14. Now, speaking of the Pirates, last night they beat rival Minford by a score of 4-2. Max Hagens of Wheelersburg scored his 100th career goal. Congratulations. Red Legs, big win last night. Biggies, 6-5 over the Tigers in extra innings. They had a 5-3 lead, couldn't hang on to that, but get that run in the 10th inning. And in doing so, they got some help also from the Guardians, who beat the Giants. So the Reds are now a game back of Arizona for the final wild card spot. The Camp Cattail Weekend of Legends Vintage and Mixed Cross Country Modern Team Hare Scramble will be held September 23rd and 24th at Camp Cattail. All proceeds from the races go to the camp's free primitive camping area. Our buddy Scott Price, who will be one of the racers, told us that last year they raised $15,000 for the kids' camp out there. And we want to salute all of those folks at Chillicothe Enduro Riders for doing all of that.
You mentioned our Litter Media Game of the Week preview show, which is tomorrow at noon. We will announce this week's Neil Coleman Insurance, Wyandotte Mutual Insurance Players of the Week. And if you want to make a nomination, there's still time to do so. Simply click on Players of the Week on our website, and you'll find all the information there on how to make your nomination.
Mm-hmm. That's as simple as that. There's not really much to add to it.
Yes, and you can also see the ones who have been selected Players of the Week through the first month of our competition here. We will have a Player of the Year award to be handed out in late December, so looking forward to that. People can't hear this, but there's like noises going on just outside our walls, and it's as if someone is trying to infiltrate the Litter Media loft.
Yeah, they're trying to break us out of this.
This date in history, the Litter Media Wayback Machine goes to?
1963.
All right, so that is on the way after these words.
Do I have my makeup
sponsors.
on correctly?
It's as good as it's going to get, man.
Okay, gotcha.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
You haven't had vodka soda like this. No one has. Made with the world's smoothest vodka plus real juice. New White Claw Vodka Soda.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652.
This is Andy Tomlinson.
When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
Time to throw back to 1963.
Yeah. If I gave you the name Mary Ash, that probably wouldn't mean anything to you.
Not at all.
But if I gave you the name Mary Kay Ash, it probably would.
Cosmetics, right?
Yes, sir. On this date in 1963, this Texas-born entrepreneur launched her cosmetic company in Dallas with her $5,000 life savings and the help of her 20-year-old son, Richard Rogers. Mary Kay Incorporated would become a cosmetic empire with revenue of more than $3.5 billion and salespeople in dozens of countries. And if you've ever wondered what was Mary Kay a real person? Well, here she is.
And you've always seen the pink vehicles that these ladies and cosmetic representatives would drive.
Right.
Just didn't see her. So there you got it.
Yeah.
How about that?
There was an interesting comment in the story about what Mary Kay. She said, I always felt like men were putting women down, like they were too dumb to do anything. So she said, I took what little bit of savings that I have, and I wanted to show the guys what the gals could do. And she did all right for herself.
She showed us, didn't she? Well done. Congratulations on this date in 1963. Tomorrow, any special events going on?
Didn't you have the Ruck?
Yes, the First Capital Ruck 22 is coming in tomorrow. That'll be at 10 o'clock. Final push for their big event coming up this Saturday, and it's overtaking all of Yaktanje Park. There will be something happening at every bandstand, every shelter house, and it's all veterans related. So that will be taking place on Saturday. So we'll talk about that with a final time with those fellas tomorrow morning. Then we'll do this show and then our preview show for the Litter Media Game of the Week, Westfall at Paint Valley. So that's all just ahead here on Litter Media. So for Mike Smith, the icon, I'm Dan Ramey. We'll see you on our next edition tomorrow morning right here on Litter Media.